the nesting cosmology of the God corpse. There are three distinct yet interconnected layers: the outer fleshscape, the middle shallow reality, and the innermost noosphere. Outer layer, fleshscape. This outermost reality is a tangible but forbidden infinite expanse, composed of the remains of the God corpse, decaying body of an eldritch primordial entity. Symbolically, it represents raw, unfiltered existence beyond human comprehension, infinite in a positive, expansive sense. The fleshscape echoes alchemical notions of prima materia, the original chaotic substance from which all forms emerge. In theological terms, it evokes the idea of the endless, savage yet sacred cycle of death and birth, one that encompasses everything, even the God corpse and its inhabitants. Meta note: the visual infographic design of this layer is inspired by the circle of BDNA, symbolizing the genetic and biological nature of the fleshscape and its inherent connection to humanity. Middle layer, shallow reality. The intermediate layer is artificially constructed, a stable bubble of normalcy sustained through reality bending and narrative manipulation by entities like the House of Terraformation. This layer represents the illusion of order imposed upon chaos, a hermetic barrier maintaining societal and existential stability. It symbolizes the alchemical stage of calcination, where volatile materials are purified to form a controllable substance. Theologically, it mirrors the notion of humanity separating itself from divine truth, creating a fabricated reality divorced from existential dread. Meta note: the infographic design for this layer is inspired by the torus, a three-dimensional geometric shape resembling a donut or inner tube. This shape symbolizes the artificial nature of the shallow reality, highlighting its constructed unity and order as a net protecting its contents from external chaos. Inner layer, noosphere. At the core lies the noosphere, an infinite metaphysical space, negatively infinite in its inwardness, shaped entirely by collective beliefs, dreams, and memories. Here dwell metaphysical parasites and modern fae, feeding on humanity's intangible psychic energies. Symbolically, this layer represents the alchemical inner work of distillation and sublimation, processes of refining spirits and consciousness. Theologically, it corresponds to spiritual realms of belief and afterlife, domains where identities dissolve or are consumed. Meta note: the infographic representation of this layer is inspired by a black hole, symbolizing the death of information and its infinitely deep nature, continuously drawing information inward and positioning itself as the dense, influential center.